Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Now for today's video I'm giving you my winger build and traits that I use on FIFA 22 Pro Clubs and what I like about it, what I don't like about it, all that kind of stuff, because the build actually is very good. And I feel like left wing and right wing are quite underlooked. No, everyone looks at cam or striker for attack and that's kind of it. But left wing in this game is incredible. It's very niche, but those niche things that it's good at, they're incredible, I tell you. But before we get into the build and all that, I want to ask you guys to quickly leave a like on the video. If you did enjoy it, it'd be much appreciated. I'm super grateful for you guys for being here, watching the video to begin with. And if you want to leave a like while you're here, if you do enjoy the video, if you get some help or tips from this, use the build. If you do, let me know in the comments down below. What's your build for winger? Have you tried winger build before? And again, just thank you for watching and thank you for being here, you know what I mean? It's super support and I cannot thank you enough. But I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the build. There's a couple clips on the screen here. But it's pretty great at most things except for shooting. There's a quick rundown right there. The dribbling's great. The pace is great. The passing's great. But the shooting is what lets it down the most. Now it's not terrible, but it's definitely not great compared to other attacking builds like cam, like striker. So let me show you this build, right? Come here. This is it. What I use is 5'8", 152. In my left wing build. Now the reason for 5'8", it kind of gives you a bit of height on the wings. Sometimes you get like a cross out to you at the back post, you want to head it in kind of thing. Now things like that, so a bit of height can be good. Now you can also use this build centrally as well, and a bit of height obviously adds a bit of strength to you as well. You're not super weak as you would be if you were 5'3", for example. And it's the same reason for 152 as well, having the extra strength, which also gives you more shot power. Because obviously when you got lower weight and lower height, your shot power goes down. And like I said about the shooting on this build, it needs all the help it can get. So I have a bit of a heavier pro in that sense, just to get a bit more shot power and help out the shooting as much as I can. And the pace isn't really affected by the weight too much. I'll show you now actually right here, right? You can see all the stats next to me. If I go down to 156, 149, we get 93 pace, but 91 pace to 93 pace isn't much of a big deal. But look at the shooting, right? I go back to 152, 58, 76. So you get, you know, -2 pace for the weight, but you get +2 shooting. So you kind of got to pick and choose what you want. If you're not going to shoot too often with the build, then I recommend going 5'6", 149. Because like I said, you get more pace, but your shooting decreases. So it's kind of like pick your poison. Do you want more pace or do you want better shooting? And personally for me in this build, I'm picking shooting every single time. 91 pace is more than enough pace. You will not need much more than that. I've moved myself out the way of the stats already. You can see up there. But moving on to the traits, you can see I've got a little skill point on stamina. I kind of had 2 skill points left over. So I thought I might as well use it on stamina. And plus, like I said, when you're a winger up and down the wing all the time, you want as much stamina as possible. We've got no skill points on defending. Moving on to dribbling, we have obviously 5-star skills. We've got a bit of ball control, a bit of agility, all this kind of stuff. Now keep this in mind as well, this build is utilizing 87 skill points. I haven't got max skill points yet, but I do have 87. So for those of you guys that have not got 87 skill points yet, think of this build as like a target. As you get more skill points, you can apply the things that I've used above me, for example. Because yeah, 5-star skills as a winger, I believe is a must, especially an attacker in general on FIFA 22 Pro Clubs. You need all the skill moves you can to get past defenders and skill your way out of situations and create a chance for yourself or an opportunity for someone else to score. And if I had more skill points like some of you may do out there, I'd probably throw a bit on balance, maybe a bit more agility as well. Moving on to the passing, you can see we've got a few skill points and traits on the passing sector here. Because like I said, I like to use this build mainly as like a cam. It's a perfect cam. Not really in terms of shooting, like I said, but the passing is good. The dribbling is great. Honestly, it's nice. So all these boosted attributes here for passing is unreal. I've not really gone much for crossing because I don't really cross the ball too much. And crossing in this game is, you know, it's alright. It's not bad. And I feel like I can get away with standard crossing. What's it got? 81 crossing already. 83 crossing, sorry. You can see over there. 83 crossing is what it has currently, without any boosts. So I feel like 83 crossing for someone that doesn't really cross too often is pretty good. So I focused more on other things, as you can see, and it's great. The passing in this build is very good. If I had more skill points again, I definitely would use short pass and vision, up that one. And maybe just a bit more vision, a bit more crossing as well if I had more skill points. But we don't. The game is a grind. It takes forever. I've got over 400 games now. And I've only got 87 skill points, so it's taking a long time to get there. But moving on to the weakest part of this build, and that is shooting, unfortunately. You can see the stats next to me. They're not that great. Much to be desired, you know what I mean? And you can see we've got 4-star weak foot right now. Ideally, if we had more skill points, I would get 5-star weak foot. But it's very expensive, you know? There's 11 skill points that side. I think it's a bit less on the other side. But it just takes ages. 11 skill points. I'm not going to get that. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Takes ages. But the shooting leaves much to be desired, like I said. You can see we've got, what is it, 79 finishing, which is, you know, it's not that great. Compared to my striker build, which has 92, for example. And you can see the shot power being 70, which is much lower if you go to 5'6", 149, for example. So 70 shot power still is not great, but it's okay, which pretty much sums up the shooting of this build. It's not great, but it's okay. And last but not least, the pace. As you all can see, we've got the archetype on the pace. We've absolutely sent it. 92 acceleration, 91 sprint speed is more than enough. It's all you'll ever need, in my opinion. Obviously, you can lower the height, lower the weight, maybe get a bit faster. But it's enough for me, and it feels fast. It feels so good. But finally, moving on to the perks, you can see we have Precision Pass, which I think is a great perk, by the way. Very good. Precision Pass is top notch. It just increases your passing stat for short and long range passes. I'll give this a try. My next level, I get Threaded Pass, which is like through balls and vision and all this kind of stuff. I will give that a try. As you can see in the top right corner, I'm like 12,000 XP away from level 21. So obviously that's the level you unlock Threaded Pass. I'll give it a try then and let you guys know how it is it worth it, is it good? Obviously the other two perks I have, we have Skill Dribbler, obviously like I said, for the dribbling ability. And Active First Touch, it increases ball control, acceleration and sprint speed, makes you a bit faster, better ball control. Obviously pretty self-explanatory, but it's nice, it is good. And these three perks here, I believe, just make this build perfect, you know what I mean? Make it so nice, so smooth, so quick. I feel like a David Silva with pace, if that makes sense. You know, it's just so smooth, so quick, so agile. And with that Precision Pass perk and those skill points used on the traits for passing, it's good. It is very good. But that is going to do it for today. I want to thank you as always for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy the video and the build and the winger build itself, because it is, like I said, underlooked. This build is never really used. It's always cam with striker and attack, you know what I mean? So it's nice to try something different. And left wing and right wing in this game, they're decent. Like I said, they're great with pace, they're great with passing, and great with dribbling. They're kind of weak on the shooting part, you know, but the other three things, the pace, passing, and dribbling, so good. Give it a try. But thank you as always for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and I'll see you on my next video. Adios, amigos.